Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Twitchy Tuesdays on DDOStream with Seymour Goo. That's me. Hello, Mr. Gimp Weisenman. How's it going? Hello, Ascender, and whoever else is on and watching and hearing and reading and all that fun stuff. So, as I mentioned in the previous 2 weeks, I was late today. I thought it might happen. Wasn't sure. So I may have to change my start time a little bit. Started my new job yesterday, and it looks like most of the time I can probably go ahead and make it on time, but there's instances like today where one of my coworkers wanted to have a bit of a chat, and a little bit later than we might otherwise get out. So I may just go ahead and change my time so there's no worry that I'll just know that I can make it because it'll be later. And I may just end up being earlier sometimes. I don't know. Well, we shall see how that goes. G13 wasn't working, now it is. I rolled a 4. Or a 3. No, it was a 4. Rolled a 4 on my daily dice. Yay. A whole 100 XP for me. I'll bring Shaw back on because I think I left off at level 27 last week. I think I put all my orchard gear on and I'm ready to rock now with that. And let's see, let's get Flow up here so I can actually read chat because my other computer's not on at the moment. Looks like it's gonna work. Let me check chat. Thanks, wise man. Oh, hey, Kweejon. How's it going? TechnoCat, hello. How's it going? Hope everybody's doing well this evening. Now, maybe I can actually log out. So yeah, it's doing that thing where you tell it to log out and it says, okay, I'm logging out. It's not really logging me out. Well, in the meantime, I'll check my audio levels. They seem to be decent. Maybe just a touch hot. At some point, I'll be able to log out here and get to the right character. There we go. So I just gotta threaten it to do it again, and then it says, oh, okay. I'll let you log out finally. And log Shaw on. And then the bad news of the day, and the good news, of course, this week is I'm settling into my new job. Just started yesterday. Got sweet dual widescreen monitor set up. Nice new sleek laptop. Got pretty relaxed environment, coworkers, and all that seems to be working out. The bad news is that we had to put one of our rats down today, so that was not fun to deal with this morning. He was just having too big of a hard time breathing. He had a tumor that we knew about and that the doc didn't want to operate on, and yeah, so today was a day where we felt like he was suffering too much, didn't have much quality of life left. He stopped eating, so we went and took him in. So big bummer today. Kind of shook up a little bit this morning. Hopefully I'll have time to deal with that later. I have a couple characters on Galanda already, Wise and Men. So if you want to look up Seymour Goo on Galanda, then we can play. I think I have Seamorger is a morning lock on every server, so that's a given. I think I have a PDK on every server, and then I have some, maybe one or two other level 1s that we're going to do favor running and probably never got around to. But if you had to Seamorger to your friends list on all your characters, then you'll know when I'm on and all that. And I believe, let me look here on my blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I haven't gotten around to getting all my characters on there, but most of my characters are listed there. As far as Thelanis, at least, the Seymour Zerg's characters, as I said, is on every server. So there's that. I'm working on a actual catalog of my characters from a database and all that, but you know. Yep, Technocat. It's not fun to lose a pet. That would be the second rat that we've lost so far. Actually, the second one this year. Yeah, this year I think. So we started with one rat that we got from somebody else who um, had like a landlord issue or something, and we took him. And then he started, well, he was alone, so wanted to get him some buddies, and then he ended up having issues, and yeah. So now we currently have 3 rats now. We had 4, now we have 3. Um, and of course the 3 cats and the dog and the breeder dragon, which you can see on the camera. If he's visible at the moment, I don't even know if he's visible. Let's see. Yeah, he's right there in the bottom of the cage under the big black bar. Yep. Well, you know, I'm kind of partial to Thelanis because that's where I started and have most of my characters and all that, so. Me, if no one else. Yes, because our server went down last week. I think it was last week. Our server went down for a bit. So we can crash it. It does happen once in a while. Maybe once in a great while, but it happens. Oh, hey, when did we hit level 90? Or did I know we were level 90? I don't remember. Oh, got 4 people on. Amazing. Well, I can do some vol. Let's join this Necro 4 group. That sounds like a good way to start. And, you know, I would like to have a character on every server up in epics and flagged for all the stuff to be able to run with people whenever I felt like it. It just hasn't happened yet. So I've got my morning locks that I'm probably going to level as it goes. Were they on vol first? I think they were on vol. Yeah, vol. I got my Caneth one up into epics at least. Oh, I thought we were already there. And the other ones, once in a while I log on, and if there's an LFM that looks good, I might hop in and run for a bit, get some XP, and then move on. So slowly, they might be, if nothing else, the daily dice XP will get them there eventually. Especially, of course, the gold rolls on the weekends. So that's kind of what we've got going on here. Let's see what else is going on. The SO made dinner before they left for work, so got that. Oh yeah. So last week I had to buy new clothes for work because there's a dress code. I had to get my vehicle serviced, tune up, and 60,000 mile maintenance. And then our dryer broke, so we went ahead and got a new washer and dryer, and while we were at it, because we were already there and it was the same delivery charge, a dishwasher. So that was all fun new stuff happening in the last week. And then, of course, the installs for all that. And so, yeah. Just a bunch of fun stuff. Bunch of money out, and then I had to get new shoes as well because the shoes I had that go with my suit are just ridiculously painful to wear for very long. That's why they were my interview shoes. But I said dress code, so I did have to wear a suit my first day, which I don't mind it for one day. It's not horrible. But I did have to dress up yesterday, and we had our badge photos taken and our email photos taken, and got a tour. I swear the dude walked me around the entire building. No, it's a little more involved in that. They actually go into you can't have any tattoos showing, have any piercings showing, unless it's just in the ears for females only, and blah 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 blah. You have to shave every day, and there's limits on how long your hair can be, and yeah, it's pretty old school. A little more than I am used to. Of course, I was used to working from home, which is completely different, of course. So yeah, it's been interesting times lately. Not quite, but yeah. So they call it business casual, but it's like business casual from like the 50s. It's not modern day business casual. Because I used to work at a place where business casual was, Dockers, khakis, and a polo shirt was fine. That was business casual. And they really didn't care if you had, the good shoes, as long as you had decent shoes on. And then coming here, it's like, oh my God, I didn't realize companies like this still existed. So let me tell you something that one of my new coworkers told me. This place actually used to have a bell to start the day. You had to be at your desk when the bell rang at 8 o'clock. And you worked until the bell rang at 5 o'clock, and you got to go home then. Thankfully, that's no longer the case. But they did have that. Yeah, for the US, that's not, in my experience, and the people I know, it's not typical to be quite that strict. Oh, I can't knock that. I'll go ahead and kill the weeps, though. Hey, Down with Beast, how's it going? Yeah, it isn't Japanese, and it isn't even that style. It's really conservative, old school US insurance company kind of stuff. I'd imagine banks are somewhat similar, at least some of them. Not bad. Ups and downs, but not too bad overall. There he is. Yeah, it feels a bit like that. I don't have to have a cravat or anything, but you know, it's got some of the Victorian kind of dress feeling. What's really funny is that it's actually really relaxed. At least my team is. My team's 3 people, including me, and then a boss. But yeah. uh, yeah. There's a cafeteria, and we get a little bit of money each day on our badges. Well, they call it a discount. We don't really get the money. It's a discount. So if you actually buy something, then you get a couple bucks off. And yeah, I don't usually run the necro quests unless there's an LFM, or I'm up here at 27, 28 when I have the gear. So yeah, we're doing Inferno next. This doesn't take too long. Vol, I mean. This can sometimes take a bit if people get lost or we don't split correctly or whatever. But I'm strictly after the XP. I don't really care about any drops. So that's nice. They're easy enough to kill, just kill them. Down this is... I have never really done the Slayer area in here, so... In Epic, anyway. Just not something I've done. Looks like we're not worrying about breakables, so I'm not going to bother. Well, that's nice. Yeah, I guess with there's being so many mobs, it's easy to get the Slayers. The only thing I've done recently is the King's Forest Slayers. Endless Slayers, which is really boring if you're the tank. So nice people in this quest to kill the thing when everybody's not next to it. Love it. Ah. Yeah, this is my 12th epic life. So once I finish this, I may go ahead and start doing iconics. I haven't decided yet. But I did want to get my 12th epic in before the level cap increase, so. That is why I'm running this now. Boop, 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 boop. Yep, that's kind of the plan. Unlock that extra twist slot and then move on to doing the iconic reincarnations, and then eventually I guess I'll do heroics. I don't know. Hello. I can't see your name at the moment. It's covered by my party list, which is annoying. There we go. Terry TH, hello. Evening. Welcome. Glad you could join us this evening. Hope you're doing well. Yep, down with peace. That's what I'm thinking of doing. I have never done a heroic TR. I've never done an iconic reincarnation. I've only done epics. And pretty much I've only done epics with this character. So I may at least epic reincarnate some other characters or something. I don't know. Just so I don't have to put anything else into them and just get at least that one life down. We shall see. I'm also pretty close to 5k favor, so I want to get the tome from that. Silver lining is the small shield. No, thank you. Tier. On to Fleshmakers. Let's see what I'm on at the moment. I'm at 4867 out of 5,000. So I'm really close. A couple more things to do for the first time, a couple things to do, go back and do on Elite, and I will have it. This is Shalana. This is my fighter monk centered Kensai. Did I paste my link earlier? I think I did. I should be able to, yeah. You can go to that page and click on Shalana and give you some information about the build if you're curious. Basically centered Kensai, 2-handed fighting, great axes, dwarf. I'm no longer centered because of my gear now, but for most of my levels in epics, I stay centered. It's only once I get to 27 and get the orchard gear on that I think heavy armor becomes more useful than staying in no armor and centered. Almost fell. At least take care of the most annoying one. The most annoying one, I should say. Yep, that happens to me a lot down with peace. By the time I get down there, I'm ready for the next level, next level, next level, and dead. What's really funny is if you do that and then you get the kill. That's when it's really funny. Because you've missed the entire battle and you just get down just in time to do that one swipe that kills the beholder, or Doomsphere. That's pretty funny. Wonder when I get dazed. I figured it was going to happen, but it took a bit longer than I figured. There we go. Yep, that's the cool thing about this game is there's just so many choices. Like every time I do an epic reincarnation, I reboot my character slightly differently. Choose some different skills, maybe choose different feats, just slight differences, not huge, but just tweaks here and there. And that helps with the grind, I think, is to be able to do that. But I think I'm ready for a major change, which is why I'm really considering doing the whole iconics. I pretty much set on doing what I would call a blade lock, but the build is Jotmon's build in the forums that is, he calls it a porcupine, which is a paladin warlock melee build that is pretty fun. I rolled one up on Argo and played it for a bit just to see, and it was pretty fun. So, because what I really don't have a lot of at the moment is self-healing, and Blade Forged have nice self-healing. I have yet to play a cleric build that I enjoy, which is sad because usually cleric's my favorite class to play. But for some reason in DDO, I just haven't found one that I liked. I love my morning lock. Or my morning locks, I should say. I love my morning locks. They're awesome. Yeah, I like the morning lock rather than the warlord. Yeah, I normally I love clerics, but for some reason there just hasn't been one that I've played in DDO that I've enjoyed. The closest thing is the blade lock or porcupine. That's close. So that was 3, so we're down to Doom Sphere's Haunt. Yay. This one's fun. I like the balance of offense. See, I'm normally in a lot of games, I'm a defensive player, so I like the defense aspect of things. But lately, I've been doing a lot of bricks and stuff, so stuff you can just wade in and start swinging and not really worry about anything. That's what I've been playing more of lately. And it's different, but fun in a different way. I really want to turn that message off. Because I know I can't evade in heavy armor. You don't need to keep telling me that. And that's really one of the ways this game really shines is not only there's variety, but you can find some really weird stuff that you can do have fun with, and there you go. As long as you have fun with it, who cares what you do? Missed that collectible. I tried. I solo a lot with this particular character, but I also group a lot. It just depends on what the LFMs are. I find that, if I want to play, I want to play now, and this character is my most self-sufficient, which I really enjoy being able to just, yeah, what the heck, I'll solo this quest, sure. Doesn't bother me. Yep. And you get the opportunity, since you're, reincarnating so much, you get the opportunity to try out, slightly different things or way different things or whatever you feel like playing. So if you like something and you want to stick with something like that, you can have some options on trying some different variations of it. And it's just nothing else quite has that. Cleric Fighter Pal, yep. Well, my plan is to go to the Warlock Paladin build next. Blade Forged. So we'll see how that goes. It's something similar to this. I mean, it's still melee. I can use all my axes and stuff. But it's got a heck of a lot better self-heal. And it's got the aura. Just a lot of fun stuff with it. I guess I have tried mostly pure clerics, so if I tried maybe a variant with some splash or something. um, it isn't particularly difficult if you have the right quest packs already to unlock some stuff like Artie. Um, there's enough House C favor that if you have the challenges and then the quest pack, it's not too horrible, I think. Favored Soul is just grinding out the numbers. G-Land, G-Land, G-Land. Yeah, if you have somebody who can help you out, it's a piece of cake, really. I like the morning lock. It's a lot of fun. Iron Hands, greetings, welcome. Hope you're doing well this evening. I have such a fun time playing my morning lock. It's like a monk, but better. Because I always had fun playing my monk, but then I got warlock, and it's even more fun than monk, I think. It's like ranged monk, basically. That's how you can think of it in some ways it plays. Artie is fun to play. You can have a blast. You have a lot of fun playing Artie, and of course, whatever you feel like playing. It's fun to experiment and try your own stuff, or try somebody else's build, or take somebody else's build as a base and put your own spin on it. There's plenty of things you can do. Character creation in this game is so flexible. There's so many things you can do with it. It's just amazing. Highly enjoy it. It's not perfect, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be. Iron Hands does whatever Iron Hands do. Probably breaks stuff. Gotta imagine if you have Iron Hands, you break stuff a lot. I've been watching a couple kung fu flicks from Netflix lately, so you know. Ooh, a Guild Storage 1 deed. Or an Epic High of the Beholder, or an Impressive Trophy. I think I'll go with the Guild Storage 1 deed. That's the first time I actually had one. We've already got it, but that's interesting that I got it. It's the first time I've actually had one drop for me. Guildies have had them here and there, but yeah, break iron locks with iron hands. Seems reasonable. But what if you encounter steel locks or titanium locks or mithril locks? You've only got iron hands. Ain't that right, dog? He's out. So you can see from my character list there that, oh, I've experimented with several different classes and stuff. Haven't tried to redo my Tempest with a new Tempest tree or anything, but never really got into that one. Let's go back to the ship real quick. And that's just a small sampling of, the stuff you can do in this game. So always other stuff to try, other gear to get, other past lives stuff to get. Alright, let's see if I remember what I'm doing here. Cold iron, I'm saving that, saving that. And haggle hat briefly. Just for the boost to cash. Alright. I don't know. How much can I get for that? Oh, somebody's got one up for 50 buyout 24. So they're becoming more and more common now. Let's go 10 and 20. See if anybody wants it for that. All right. Nice. Titanium hands. Gold hands. Fun, fun. I really don't like to fire load the Just. I want some of the gear out of there, but I really don't want to run it. Druid's deep on EE. I can see doing that. I have mummy. When did I get mummy rot? I had that the whole time. I didn't even notice. It's possible. There we go. Medic, cleric. Yeah, I think the first one I know Gildy got was that same one. The guild storage one. Or maybe he got the guild storage 2 or something. I don't remember. He got guild storage though. I'm pretty sure one of my guildies just got another one of those the other day. Like Sunday it was. Druids deep on EE. Yeah, why not? Overgrowth is this one, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. So the new ones, I like two of them. One of them's okay, and I don't like the other one. So that's what my thoughts. I played them last week, I think. Um, I don't like the Tavern Brawl at all. It doesn't do anything for me. Just don't like it at all. And then the House C one is the okay one. I like the Harbor one, and the other one is in 12. I like those two. I really like Grim. What was it, Grim and Barrett? Yeah, Grim and Barrett. I really like that one, and then the Subversion one's good as well. I like it too. Don't like Tavern Brawl or something with M's. I don't remember. Yeah, the Portable Hole one I don't is the one I don't like. That's Tavern Brawl. Well, here, let's see how we're gonna do on EE here. Oh, they're both Warlocks. We'll be fine. And it's not. I mean, I like the quests. Those two I like. I really like the quests, the puzzles, the atmosphere, everything. So, hey, Down with Peace. Thanks for stopping in. See you later. Come on, get it, get it, get it. Oh, that's horse pucky. We had that. We so had that. Wow. 3 champions. 2 of them are wisps. And one of them got caught in the bear trap. Poor champion. Ha! Somebody actually had the frog spell. I haven't actually seen anybody use that. Oh, I got a message. Weren't even close on that one. Not even close. Can't see it. Not even going to worry about the third one. Fine with me. I thought it was all three, but it may be two. I know if you get all three, you'd get that chest. Woot. One down. Oh. Assume we're heading to Outbreak next. And of course, I need to go just demortar by night to get it out of here because it always defaults to that. It's annoying. I even know how good the E wall of wood is. I think I've got a normal one for my level 14 cleric, but I don't think I ever got up to that level. I'll let somebody else lead. I do it a particular way when I solo it, but I know a lot of people do it differently. Everybody has their own way of doing stuff. That champion down quickly. That was nice. Did we miss one? Oh, that's right, it's backwards, so he's that way. That's right. He's doing some damage. Somebody got the key, hoping. Hey, Titanhead Red Piety, how's it going? Hope everybody's doing well this evening. Was that a chunk? It was a chunk. Need to look at what else I have to do on Elite and try to knock it out. I guess at this point, if there's a Hawks or a VOD, I might as well go for it just to have it complete. The favor complete for it. That's a way to do it. You don't have a train. Don't kite him back. He will leash. I don't really feel like killing him twice. He's got a lot of hit points. Stop. He needs to come back this way. Well, I guess I'll take care of some of the trash then. Woot. All right. Go turn these in. On to Thorn and Paw. I think I already had these. So, yeah, Brothers of the Forge, Lord of Blades, Vod, Hawks, Monster of the Scorpion, Stealer of Souls. And that's about it as far as haven't done it all on this character. And then I've got, of course, some stuff I've done Epic Normal that I need to get on Epic Elite, but yeah. That'll be some cleanup stuff. And of course there's challenges I haven't done yet, and there's challenges I haven't 5-starred or anything, so can pick some up there. But I think there's enough now that you don't need challenges. Oh, Shiwen joined. It's those people that is pretty common in Thelanis, pugs, LFMs, whatever you want to call it. Need that little bit of extra DPS from everybody. Someone has D door, right? Someone has D door, right? Yes. Doop, doop, doop. Chunks. 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 Shiwen died. How did Shiwen die? Oh, hey. Chunk chest. Oh, dog. Stop snoring, please. Pretty sure I'm caught in the web flagged. Yeah, this is why you try to fight near the entrance and don't go too far in. If you get those bears unlocked, and all of a sudden you got more problems. What are we waiting for? There we go. $70K. Yeah, it's an HTML5 player now instead of a Flash player. Ooh. I like the way it's laid out a little bit better in the options. Makes more sense. Oh yeah, I finally went to Steam. You were warned. Yeah. I know it was. I wasn't listening. Oh, champion. That will help. Thank you. I think I've got some swim going on. 2 champion Woodwoads. That's cool. Okay, I'm cool. If y'all want to come try to get me. The bear keeps getting caught in the bear traps, which is hilarious. Oh, hag's there. Everybody back for the hag. What is the hag drop? I forget. Oh, Ivy Reps. That's what it is. Nope. Somebody got him, though. It's okay, I probably wouldn't use him anyway. I can't see where the wisp went. I hate wisps. Wisps are a good reason to keep using force damage on your warlock, I would think. See if we're doing Earth Allies or not. Looks like no. Oh my gosh, dog, you're so loud. You are really so very loud, dog. I wondered because he was really loud there for a minute. Ah, kicked or tripped too early. Goodbye, I'll see him. Give me a chest, give me a chest, give me a chest, give me a chest, give me the chest. Bleh. Alright, turn that in. Get my reward, which is going to be comms. My other reward, which is going to be... I don't know, let's go BDK. I don't really care. Whiskey Ian, already 7 minutes in. Demon Assault, EE. I would actually like to do that, but I probably won't make it in time. Stargate, how's it going? Hope you're doing well this evening. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. That's right, you go this way. Hello. This is such a weird way to do things. Yeah, sometimes people have problems getting the game going. I usually haven't had too many problems getting it going, although I use an alternative launcher and all that stuff. So that may or may not have to do something to do with it. Is this Demon Assault? Yes. Oh, they just finished, didn't they? Damn it. Dang it. I use DDOML. I knew I had to hurry. I guess I just wasn't quite fast enough. Oh well. Alright, then spies it is. I don't know. I don't think I want to do Shroud unless I'm capped at the moment. I want to get XP. Titan. Ah, the wrong side. Darn it. Yeah, don't know what to tell you. There's a bunch of forum posts and support stuff that may or may not help, depending on what problem you're having. Yeah. Hey, I got guns. How's it going? Hope you're doing well this evening. Thanks for stopping by. I need other wrist slots so I can do that. I don't know then. The game runs on a whole lot of stuff. It's pretty old, so it's got support for quite a wide range of stuff. So I have... That's cool, guns. Thought I had FOM. I guess not. I'll just use that then. It's a good reason to go ahead and keep that stout walking staff around is for stuff like this, where you need FOM. Yep. DDO is one of those games like Magic the Gathering where people play and then take an extended break and then come back and play again and take a break and come back. Just how it goes. I've taken several breaks. And this is actually the longest I've played continuously, I think. I've been playing again for a year and a half, 2 years. No, not quite 2 years. I think it's more like year and a half, year and 3/4. Something like that. I finally went VIP. They had a 15-month for the price of 12 deal. And I've been playing consistently and long enough that I figured, yeah, what the heck, let's go ahead and do that. I mean, most of my guildies have been playing since it came out. I started playing after it went free to play. Why am I locked in a direction? There we go. So yeah, I just have that whole thing where I don't like paying monthly subscriptions for a game that I may only play for a small while, and I don't like double paying, which is what I feel like a lot of games launch, you have to buy the game and then you have to pay monthly, and it feels like double paying. So. I didn't start playing until after I went free to play. And I don't remember how long after I went free to play I started playing. I think I sort of checked it out immediately and then didn't really get anywhere and didn't play continuously. And then later on, I went and played longer. I took several breaks. So, yeah. And now I'm pretty much playing 3 times a week, guaranteed. And occasionally more. Oh, I almost got the skip. Didn't quite get high enough. Whoa. Why am I not getting up there? So I stream on this channel, which is the official DDO streaming channel, once a week. And then I've got 2 guild static groups that I play in. And I've got a third somewhat static group that I'm playing in. I haven't played for a while because of various issues for a couple weeks. That's going to be a part of a new show I'm going to have on this channel. So, but right now it's about 3 times a week. It's guaranteed. And then sometimes another day or 2 depending on how things go. But that was also I've been out of a job for 7 months, 8 months, something like that. So part of that was that I had the time, and then the significant other works off hours compared to what I'm working now. So I probably continue to be able to do weekdays. Weekends are a different matter. But yeah, at some point we'll have Zerg Show going. The way it's going now, it probably won't be until next year. Just realistically, with holidays coming up and things have been happening, it just probably won't happen until next year. But hopefully we'll have a regular schedule next year once we start. That is my hope. I'm really looking forward to doing Zerg Show. I just need to get it started. It should be fun once we get there. I really enjoy this quest. I do it almost every week on stream, once or twice. I play it most days that I play this character. I will play this quest. A lot of fun with it. Missing one. That was nice. Cast Bomb on me. So I don't have to switch. So yeah, this channel is the official DDO streaming channel. There are several of us part of the community stream team who stream on this channel. You can see the schedule below. There's a Google Calendar link. There's when the video stops, there'll be the schedule there as well. See all the various shows we have. Tomorrow should be weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream and Gemini. DDO issues played. Going on. And most of us have our own personal channels as well that we stream on somewhat irregularly. Well, Gemini's pretty regular. He's almost every day. The rest of us are pretty regular. If I stream, it'll probably be on a Friday. Besides this, but you know, first week of a new job and the death of a pet and all that this week. It's not looking good for Friday. But we'll see. Seriously. Stuck in this stupid grate. Have to see how it goes. I might push it back 15 minutes or half hour. Or I might just say I'm going to start anywhere between 4:30 or probably 5 and 5:30 will be my start time. Whenever I get home, I'll get everything ready to go. I'll start. Yay! Glad to hear you got it working. Yeah, I'll always save your account information. You never know when you're going to need it again. Years later, several computers later, whatever. New job is not bad so far. Only my second day, of course, but I do enjoy it. Okay. Interesting. I got the skip. Yeah, it's something like that. I don't remember. Yeah, I can't catch Shoes show anymore because I'm working, unfortunately. But yeah, yesterday I got my new work laptop, which is nice and sleek. Got my desk, which has two nice widescreen monitors on it, and a mouse that's way too light. I'm used to these heavier gaming mice, and I can barely use this really tiny corporate kind of mouse that is really light and all that. So, uh, desk's pretty nice. My cube has a big pillar in it, so I don't have as much space as other people do, but that doesn't bother me. And got shown around the place a bit. Said hi to my teammates because I interviewed with them. My boss I did not interview with. I interviewed with the guy that's his peer. So I met him, and started doing some training and tutorials and stuff for work. Make sure I got my email and convert mode into the boxes and the test machines and all the stuff I need to do. So, all that first couple days stuff at work that you get. And tomorrow, both my teammates are working from home. I can't do that yet. My boss is off Friday. We have a team meeting on Thursday. It's work. Yep. Druids, I've heard, are fun. The SO plays a druid and enjoys it. I have not played a druid yet. That's one of the classes I haven't played. Whatever. I'm not going to do that. Monks are really fun to play. I really enjoy my monk. There's a couple different builds. I like the light monk that LSD37 in the forums has a challenge farmer build. If you see my page, which I'll put up again just in case you didn't get it, I think I linked to that build for my monk. It's a fun build to play. Yeah, thanks, Iron Hands. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, what it comes down to is it's just work, but that income is important, and insurance and stuff. It's nice. Monks, I think you are a premium, or I mean, you have VIP, or you have to buy them. I think I don't remember. Ever since I went to VIP, I've kind of just stopped worrying about all that stuff because I've got it all. It's weird because I was premium for quite a while, and I knew all that breakdowns of stuff, because it meant I had to buy them. But holidays are coming up, so there's going to be holiday sales. The holiday sales are usually pretty good. Yeah, I did premium for a while, for most of what I've been playing, and did just fine. I mean, depending on how you play, you can earn enough turbine points through favor to unlock packs, which gets you more favor, which gets you more points. And with that and the reincarnation, so you're going to probably be doing, you don't really need to pay for anything. That's one of the things I really like about this game is if you don't want to, you can grind out everything in the game. You can buy everything through grinding. I really like that concept. I was spending money anyway on points, and when there were like double and triple point deals or something like that, I was spending money on points. So it ends up, to me, I pretty much broke even between what I spent on premium and what I would get VIP if I had spent the VIP. But the difference was that I controlled my spending. When I was premium, I controlled my spending. Like, hey, there's a deal out now. I can spend X amount of money and get X amount of points. And they'll get me these things, and I'll go back to grinding out the rest of the stuff. Whereas, because I didn't know, for a while I wasn't sure how I'd get into it, how much I'd play, how long I would play, and the deal is if you get on the 15-month deal when it comes up, that's you're committing to basically playing for 15 months in a row, which I didn't know. So, just depends on your situation, how you want to do it, but there's options. I think VIP can be worth it if you're going to continuously play at least, once a week or so. Any less than that, maybe not. Maybe just go premium and get the things you want to get. Deathworm Ian, I don't feel like doing that. It's been close to 2 hours. Trying to think what else I want to run. I guess I'll just run a Devil Assault. That's kind of relaxing and mindless. So I'll do that real quick. And then I'll call it good after this. I don't really feel like shrouding. Yep. And you can get favor through, just basically questing. What you're going to be doing anyway, leveling and questing and grinding out XP. To a certain extent, you're going to be getting favor during that whole time anyway, so that turns into turbine points at specific levels, and spend the turbine points on whatever you feel like getting. Classes, races, storage is what I usually spend it on. That's why I've got all the inventory tabs here. I've got all the bank spaces. That's what I feel like one of the best values is. Some people buy tomes, some people buy autos boxes, just the rest of my purple bar is the XP I need to get Epic Completionist. Then I actually have to just do the reincarnate and then figure out what I'm going to do. But I'm on 6.1 out of 6.6, so it's pretty close. Probably during next week's stream I'll get it capped there, and then I just need to get my last 100 and some favor. I need 133 favor to get the 5k for the tome. And yeah, some people spend their points on cosmetics and consumables and stuff. I tend to mostly do storage. But I need to get that last bit of favor. I may have to do that off stream just to find the LFMs for those epic things that I need. Unless for some strange reason VOD or Hawks or something comes up on stream, which is rare because you really see LFMs for those anyway. This having to get up early and get showered and dress up nicely and get out the door, I didn't miss that when I was off work, let me tell you. Kind of like the sleeping in and sort of casually, oh, I'm up. No rush, just kind of wander around, wake up slowly, check on some games and some websites, eat breakfast, and then, yeah. But no, I gotta have an alarm set, get up at the right time so I get work on time, so I can get out on time, all that. And I can actually, there's a cafeteria at work, so I can eat there if I want to, but today I came home to get some headphones because I'd forgot to take my headphones this morning. I was distracted with the whole having to put down one of our rats. Wasn't in a really good mindset this morning. I'm glad it's a short commute. It takes about 3 minutes once I leave my driveway to once I'm in the parking lot. So the commute is nothing. It's just the whole getting up and having to get everything ready and out the door and all that. That's the thing. I'm only 2 days into it, so I'm really not used to it yet. And I haven't quite got the time down right because I want to get the time down so I don't have to, I can get those extra couple minutes of sleep in and don't have to rush in the morning, but I have a little bit of time to sit and wake up, but I'm not spending too much time in the morning that I could be sleeping. So that'll come in time. Thanks, Scott. By the way, welcome. How's it going? Yeah. It was a rough morning because of that. Hey, somebody banned that person. Please. So yeah, I pretty much sat there at work this morning and just stared at the screen and really did not. I'm glad I didn't have anything important to do because I was just kind of just zoned out and not there. It was, rough morning. Slowly pulled it together. Finished one of my training things and watched some YouTube videos about some features of the tools I'm using. And one of the reasons I need the headphones is because I had to do closed captioning because I didn't have any way to really listen effectively. I didn't want to disturb everybody around me, so. Tyler G. Fate Singer. I am in Fate Singer. That's the answer to your question. I will point it out here in a minute if you want me to. So I got this. Didn't I? No. That's, I don't know, wherever the heck. Yeah, whenever, there it is, Fragment of the Song Clarity. is what's triggering there. And also the shadows there is also part of Fate Singer. Lingering shadows. So yeah. And I'm in Fate Singer because I needed Arcane. That's the only reason I'm in Fate Singer. Because I need Arcane past lives to get my Epic Completionist. So, trying to knock that out now. Oh, the first core. Oh yeah, if you didn't have Inspired Courage, you have that feat now. So yeah, that's where it comes from. Yeah, Fate Singer has some fun stuff in it. I love Rain. It's a blast. That fifth core ability that lets people get blinded by your magnificence or whatever it says. It's hilarious. That's a lot of fun. Of the arcane ones, it's not bad for a melee. There's some fun stuff. Melees. Oh. I may go through and redo it at some point, but I also may not. Keep forgetting my stone skin. That's why clickies are so bad for me. I forget to use them a lot of the time. I don't know. I mean, in all reality, I probably won't play too much before level cap goes to 30, so whatever I do, I'm still leaning towards doing the whole iconic next. Starting the iconic past life grind. So I think I'm gonna do a blade lock, blade forged, 2 paladin, 18 warlock. I think that's what I'm gonna do next, and start down that path. Because it's similar enough to this that I can use my great axes and some of my other stuff. And not just throw my gear away, basically. So, I don't know. That's what I'm kind of thinking. And then from there, we'll see. So close to that extra twist slot. So very close. Means I'll be able to put something in there. Hey, Maceo13, how's it going? Yeah, welcome. Hope you're having a good evening. Thanks for watching. And yeah, a lot of people, I was saying this earlier, a lot of people leave the game and come back because there's really nothing quite like it. There's nothing that has quite the flexibility of character creation, all your different options and combinations, and the cool, fun stuff, the powerful stuff, all the different things you can do. My advice would be to pick a build and either change one of your old characters or start a new character on some current build just to get a feeling for how the game plays now. Depending on how long you've been gone, it's either a little bit different or a lot different. Yeah, it's definitely a good advice there, Queen John, is just try it. Go back and play and, you know, see what you like. Try some stuff and see what happens. I came back from about a 2-year break about a year and a half ago or so. And it was a big difference. And just things like the enhancement trees, right? Because these used to be just all text. And the dependencies were weird to figure out. Now it's really easy to figure out dependencies. You just go up the line. Okay, if I want this, I need that, I need that, I need that. Okay, cool. I see what I need and all that stuff. So this is a lot better than it used to be. Yeah, if you want to play with the gimps like Wisenman, you go to Glanda. Because G-Land, jeez. All the gimps are there. Oh, the TR trains are alive and well. Yeah, I mean, the best advice for anybody, whether you're coming back or just starting, is log on to whatever server and look at the elephant when you're normally going to play. So whatever time you're normally going to play. If you're going to play now, then go now. If you're going to play later, earlier in the day, then go at that time of day, and just see what the LFMs are, see what the conversations are in chat, and play the game a bit. And if you don't feel like you're finding enough people that are playing, and then switch servers. Or if you can't find a guild that has members playing when you play, then switch guilds. Just find people that are playing when you are. That's the most important thing, I think. Especially if you're restarting or if you're just starting out. And then once you do that, then you can make some choices about. It's like my guild, for example, is mostly in the UK. So it works out because they play later anyway, and I play earlier. I play basically just after work now, and they play later in the evening, and it works out. But then again, on weekends, it's completely different. So it just, yeah, that was a long time ago. I didn't play way back then. But yeah, the game has changed and evolved, and there's lots of new fun stuff, and some of the old stuff's still there and may or may not be as relevant as it was. I mean, even since I started playing, there's been lots of changes. Most of them have been good. Some I don't necessarily agree with, but whatever. I don't know, Tyler. Gee, that's a good question. I could see at some point, once they have at least one more class, they could do that. But it's kind of balanced as it is. So I don't know what it would take for them to get new EDs going. Yeah, I've really never played a paladin, but uh, I do hear that a lot, that paladins are self-sufficient. The only one I've really played at all was the blade lock that I'm talking about, possibly going to next. Ooh, dragons, that'll be fun. Kill Vela and get a monster manual thing, that'd be cool. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the monster manual, it's pretty awesome. You get all sorts of stuff about the various things. You get stats about how many of them you've killed on your count character. There's deeds you can complete that get you stuff. You can get astral shards, you can get jewels of fortune, you get turbine points, you can get creature companions, and then you can also see their hit points if you get a certain number of things. And they have got quite a few different things in there so far. Like I just got the tiefling one, I got a trog one. That's interesting, Wiseman. I could see them doing something like that. Yeah, I'm currently a fighter 18 to monk 7 epic. Oh yeah, arties are front loaded. Arties are way, way front loaded. See you, Iron Hands. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time. Yeah, arties are really front loaded. They actually slow down as they go. They don't speed up. So the first couple levels, actually, until what? Is it 12 or 14 when they really start slowing down? Until then, you're rocking and rolling. I mean, you've got a pet, you've got your flame turret, you've got your rune arm, you probably have a repeating crossbow, you got spells. It's arties are really fun to play. I think my arty's up to 14, and it's definitely slowed down. Plus, they have the fun, trapping ability, so you've got that incorporated in there. Yep, exactly. Yep. Well, enjoy Stariat. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, arties are fun up front. Monks are pretty fun through the whole progression, but yeah, arties definitely slow down around, I want to say 14. They start slowing down and they don't, the content starts getting harder than they can handle, basically. So, um, monks are pretty consistent throughout, although I've had problems at the higher end a bit. Yeah, you don't have to do elite or fail, but your LFMs you're going to find are going to be elite 90% of the time, unless you're on the new default server and there's a bunch of new people on there. That's true. You do get blade barrier at some point, don't you? Then you got, then you start looking at, okay, well, if you like playing arties and you want to try to avoid that slowdown, then there's splashes you can do that give you something that help that, or you can try, going rogue and getting even more sneak attack damage, or go for great crossbows, because rogue just got buffed recently. There's a great crossbow tree that's supposed to rock, and there's all sorts of options. That's the cool thing about the game is all the options. It's always something different to try. Hey Eltion, how's it going? Doing well this evening. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Yeah. I mean, a lot of times Paladin's going to be a solid splash. Just, you have to worry about the alignment restrictions. And Rogue's always a popular splash, but that's good that you're home. I was really happy to get home from work today. Oh. With Paladin, you're probably going to go heavy armor and thus yeah, you're going to stay pure on your Paladin probably, and you're going to have a heck of a lot of charisma. You're going to get your charisma bonus to your saves. Your saves are going to be decent anyway without really trying. You can take force personality feat to help your will save even more. Um, there's reasons to say pure on Paladin at the moment. Um, but if you want to splash, I mean, why not? You can go to Rogue, you can go to Monk, like stated in chat by Elsidon, and and you can do sword and board, you can do two-handed, you can do two-weapon, whatever you feel like. You can make them all work. In my case, because I already have so many great axes, when I do the Paladin Warlock, I'm going to go two-handed because it makes sense. I've already got to stockpile those weapons. But if you got a bunch of dual wielding stuff set up and you want to go that way. Or if you just want to try it out, by all means do it. I think a lot of them, I mean, right now you've got the choice of single weapon fighting, you've got swashbuckling where you can actually um, get some bonuses when you potentially have a buckler and a single-handed weapon equipped or an orb. So yeah, there's options. Yeah, there's another fun build. Paladin with repeater and arty. Oh. Size, greetings, welcome. Hope you're doing well this evening. Thanks for stopping by. 4 months, that's a short break. There's a couple new things. I didn't even pay attention to my loot. I presume I got some shroud mats and all that. Let's see. That sounds like a fun build too. And that build that Gemini has that's a sneak attack monk that's pretty interesting. He's got rogue and monk levels and he's sneak attack punching. There's just all sorts of fun things you can do in this game. Just incredible the amount of variety we have to play around with. I'm going to go ahead and pop over to another character just to show it. But I'm pretty much done questing for the evening. But since we're talking about builds, here's a build I have that I do not recommend to anyone. But, it's one of the strange things you can do. So this is my melee warlock. It is a half orc, 2 favored soul, 18 warlock. So yeah, I have hardly any charisma, so I couldn't even cast spells without putting a charisma item on when I started. But it's actually worked out fairly well. So I've got all this aura stuff I can turn on. And let's see, actually where's the aura? Turn the aura on there. Plus, favored soul. But yeah, I've got all these auras things, then I've got 2 different bursts that I can use. Yes, Warlock is a new class. The quests are quests. I mean, there's plot to all of them. There's a story. There's recurring characters in different chains and different quests. So you'll see the same character in different quests and all that. They have locations, and quests are pretty awesome in this game. Warlocks aren't brand new, but they're only a couple months old, I believe. You can look on DDOWiki.com and see all the dates and everything if you care to know exactly. But yeah, so I've got this, aura here that does damage to enemies while I just stand next to them. And I can do bursts, which are like putting another aura out. Got 2 of those bursts. Then I got Shining Through, which increases my temporary hit points. And then, yeah, there's Eldritch Blast, which is the usual way Warlocks work, but you can't see it. I'm on the ship anyway in a public area. You can't do anything. And yeah, there's been enhancement passes. We just had a partial ranger pass. So I'm just standing next to the training dummy. I'm doing damage. The cool thing about this, when you're in aura as a warlock, is that if you get knocked down or held or stunned, any of that stuff, you're still doing damage. Your aura just automatically does damage as you stand there next to something. That's pretty cool. Hmm. And there's well, let me get the other training dummy. That one already dead. Here's the blast. Takes no spell points. It's a range attack. It's a spell that's a range attack, basically. That you just keep going. It's fun. So yeah, Warlock is fun. Warlock is kind of like a monk, only ranged by default. It's so much fun to play. I highly recommend playing a Warlock if you can. Um, it's neat. Um, but yeah, I don't recommend this particular build. It was just something I threw together because I wanted to be different. I never played Havoc before. I wanted to play half orc. Warlocks were new, and we were doing all Warlock static group for our one of our guild nights. So just sort of rolled up different ones just to see what we could do. Oh yeah, you have a different pact. This one's Fey. I'll go ahead and log in my morning lock on because that's completely different um, way to do things. My morning lock is where is my morning lock? Right there. So my morning lock, obviously named Simorgu, which is the name I go by almost everywhere, exists on every server. I rolled this not exactly the same, but this general same build is on every server. So no matter what server you play on, I can play with you on this character or one similar to it. So this is a Morning Lord and Warlock. So I did Morning Lord because I wanted to get started on every server. And it actually works out fairly well in that you get Cure Light Wounds, and if you have, which enhancement is it? Here you go, Feigned Health. Whenever you cast a spell on yourself, you get temporary hit points equal to 100% of your charisma. So you basically get double healed during combat. You Cure Light Wounds, then you get another bunch of temporary hit points. Warlocks have a lot of temporary hit points. That's the fun thing about them. But anyway, this is the basic build I go through. I still need to take this spell criticals for light damage. But what you do is you use Utter Dark Blast, which change your, yes, Sun Elf, Morning Lord, whatever you want to call it. you use Chain and Underdark Blast. So Chain hits up to 3 enemies. You hit one and then it automatically changes to 2 more. Underdark changes your Eldritch Blasts from Force to Evil. Evil is Light and Alignment spell power, so I'm getting extra Light spell power and spell criticals from my Morning Lord. And, you know, I only have 214 Light spell power at the moment and 21% critical, but it's neat. So yeah, this is a fun build to use. And you can roll one up quickly on any server and you're good to go. Staunch is okay. The better one is Shining Through for temporary hit points. But yeah, it's a fun little build. And of course, actually, the Morning Lord equipment is also what factors into this, because you get an orb that gives you Radiance, which is again Light and Alignment spell power, which helps, and you get some healing bonuses, and it works out. For a starting character, it is not bad. You get a Christmas +5 item, and then all you need to do is whatever pact you pick. I picked Great Old One, so I have Acid. You find something that gives you Corrosion and Acid Lore to put in your main hand, hold your orb in your offhand, and you're ready to go, basically. You don't need much extra gear, which is another nice thing about it. Hey! 2 more Banables. That's cool. Oh yeah, there's a Blade Lock build that's fun. I don't have it on Thelanis. I have one on Argo. But oh man, is that a fun build. You go 2 Paladin with your Blade Lock and 18 Warlock. And you take basically all the melee stuff, all the aura stuff. I've got it. No, I don't have it on my page at the moment. I'll find it in the forums for you real quick and post a link though, because it is a fun build. I haven't played it too much of it, but what I've played is so much fun because you have the Blade Lock self-healing, which is ridiculously powerful. And then you've got all the aura stuff, and you got good saves, and it works. It is not that one, not that. Here it is. I found it. Get back to chat. It's really not bad. You just follow that build and just sail through, basically. Just make sure you know where your, what is that called? Communion of Scribing or something like that. It's the Blade Forge self-heal thing that's amazing. But yeah, I do recommend the Morning Lock build or the Porcupine build. I would call it a Blade Lock. He called it Porcupine, whatever. Same concept. But if you want to go Paladin with your Warlock, that's a good way to do it. I don't think I really have another. I have an Assassin Rogue. I've got an Arcane Archer. I've got, the other stuff, which I'll put my page in chat again in case anybody wants to look up my other builds. I've got Drow Sorcerer. I've got a Human Bard that's now a Swashbuckler. I've got a Halfling Rogue that's an Assassin. I've got my Challenge Farmer Monk build that's pretty fun. My Cleric that's got a Warforged Dark Monk that I don't really care for. I've got an Artie. I've got an Arcane Archer Ranger. I've got a Ranger Rogue that's a Tempest Trap Monkey. I've got a Rogue Wizard Pale Trapper. I've got a Warforged Artie that I use to help people at low level. And then I rolled up a Sun Alpha PDK and a Shadow Kai just to have them. I went over my Half-Orc Warlock melee, my Morning Lord. Yeah, pretty much covered most of my characters there. So yeah, I don't roleplay either. I've been on different servers playing this same character basically, and They're mostly the same except for Wayfinder. Do not go to Wayfinder if you really want, no, yeah. Everybody is expected to be self-sufficient. Everybody expected to heal themselves. So healbot clerics are not the way to go. If you do a cleric, you want to have something else going for you rather than just healing. Um, that said, healing, you can still help out and be appreciated. It's just pretty much anymore everybody's expected to heal themselves. Have some sort of healing, damage mitigation. Everybody's supposed to have a good enough jump that if somebody casts jump on you, you can get everywhere. Be able to survive through traps, so you need a decent reflex save. And a lot of people just solo. So there's that to think about as well. In any case, I did enjoy the conversation. Always like being interactive and all that when I stream, so I appreciate that. But I think it's time for me to relax offline and all that. So I'm gonna stop playing. I'm already out of the game. I'm gonna start streaming here shortly, and I do appreciate everybody hanging out. Hope you had a good time. I'll be back next Tuesday on this same channel. My splash screen's up so you can see other places you can get a hold of me if you feel like it. I'm on Twitch, of course, on my own channel, YouTube. I upload my streams on here to YouTube as well. Cordovan, the manager of this channel and community manager for DDO, archives them on Twitch as well. So you can always see the repeat if you missed the beginning or part of the show. You can always go back and look. You can look at previous shows, all that fun stuff. I'm on Twitter, have my own website, and then of course I'm on Steam as well. So again, thanks everybody. Appreciate it. Hope to see you next week, if not before. Do stop in a lot of the other shows, and there's a schedule below the video, or it will be replaced as soon as I stop streaming. And yeah, thanks all, and good night.